Around 3 million smart meters in Britain have gone dumb. Installed, connected, working, then silent. And if yours is one of them, your supplier could already owe you £40, automatically, under rules that only came in this February. In the next few minutes, how to spot a dead meter before the catch-up bill arrives, and the 5-day rule that forces your supplier to act. That rule is about 2/3 of the way through this video, and almost nobody knows it exists. First, why no one told you? When a smart meter stops communicating, your supplier knows. It shows up in their systems as a meter operating in traditional mode, and they report the numbers to the government every quarter. But nobody's job is to ring you. The meter itself keeps recording your usage perfectly well. It just stops sending it anywhere. So your bills quietly switch to estimates, the direct debit carries on, and everything looks normal. Until it doesn't. Frank Koller, a 71-year-old van driver near Wakefield, paid his estimated bills for 2 years, gave one real reading, and got a catch-up bill for nearly £5,000. That case comes back later because there's a rule that should have protected him, and it might protect you. Everything in this video was checked this week against Ofgem, the government's own meter statistics, and citizens' advice, and every source is linked below. That's the deal on this channel. One rules-checked video every week. So if that's useful to you, subscribing is how you get the next one. One more thing before we start. This video covers England, Scotland, and Wales. Northern Ireland runs a separate energy system with its own rollout, so the rules here don't apply there. Right. Part 1. How to tell if your meter has gone dumb, because the meter won't tell you, and there are 5 checks, each under a minute. Check 1. Your bill. Find the meter reading on your last statement. If there's a letter E next to it, that reading was estimated. Your supplier guessed. One estimated bill can happen to anyone. 6 in a row means your meter almost certainly isn't talking. Check 2. Is your supplier asking you for readings? Emails or letters saying, please submit a meter reading are the giveaway. A smart meter that needs you to read it has stopped being smart. That is the whole thing it was installed to do. Check 3. Your online account or the supplier's app. Most show the date of the last actual reading received from the meter. If that date is months ago or last year, you have your answer in 30 seconds. Check 4. The little display in your kitchen or hallway. If it's blank, frozen, or showing nothing for gas, something's wrong. But here's the part that catches people out. That display is a separate gadget. It can fail while the meter behind it works fine, and the meter can go dumb while the display looks alive. Treat it as a clue, never as proof in either direction. Check 5. Your direct debit. If it hasn't moved in over a year, through winter, through price cap changes, nobody is looking at your real numbers. So do this today. Pull out your last bill and look for that letter E. And genuinely tell me in the comments, was yours an actual reading or an estimate? Because the official line is that the vast majority of these meters work, and I'd like to see what this audience finds. Part 2. Why it happens. 3 causes cover most cases, and, this is the point, not one of them is your fault. Cause 1, you've got a first-generation meter. Roughly the first 18 million smart meters installed in Britain were an early design that talked directly to whichever supplier fitted them. Switch supplier, and many of them simply went silent. The new company couldn't hear them. There's been a years-long project to move these old meters onto the National Smart Meter Network, and most made it across. But some can't be moved, and those have to be physically replaced. If your meter went dumb right after you switched supplier, this is very likely your story. Cause 2. Geography. Britain's smart meters use 2 completely different networks. Across the north of England and Scotland, meters talk over a long-range radio system. Everywhere else, they use mobile phone-style signal. Both have black spots. A meter in a cellar behind thick stone walls or in a rural signal gap may never have connected properly at all. And reportedly, some homes were given meters in areas where the engineer's own kit showed no signal on day 1. Keep that in mind, because who's responsible for fixing a signal problem is exactly what part 3 is about. Cause 3, the communications hub, a box that sits on top of your electricity meter and does the actual talking. Hubs fail. Firmware updates go wrong, and the older hubs rely on mobile networks that are being switched off over the next few years, which is why the government's new framework requires suppliers to replace the aging ones before they die of old age. On paper, anyway. Here's the common thread. Signal, hub, migration. Every one of these sits on the supplier's side of the fence. Under their license, they're responsible for providing you with a meter that works, which brings us to the part of this video that matters most. If you only remember one section, make it this one. Part 3, the new rules and the 5-day lever. On the 23rd of February this year, 3 new guaranteed standards for smart meters came into force. Guaranteed standards are regulator language for something refreshingly blunt. If the supplier breaches one, they owe you £40. Automatically, as a credit. You don't apply, you don't fill in a form. Standard 1, you ask for a smart meter installation and they make you wait more than 6 weeks for an appointment. £40. Standard 2, the installation fails for a reason within the supplier's control. The engineer doesn't turn up, the parts are wrong. £40. And Standard 3, the one this video is really about. You report a problem with your smart meter and they fail to give you a plan for resolving it within 5 working days. £40. And if any of those payments doesn't reach your account within 10 working days, that's another 40 on top. The rules say the supplier is meant to spot the breach themselves. In practice, and this is advice, not rule, assume they won't and ask. Notice what that third standard does. The moment you report the fault, a 5-day clock starts, and silence now costs them money. So report it in writing. Email, not phone. You want the date on record. And here's why the date matters twice over. Under the government's new smart metering framework, in force since May, suppliers are expected to take all reasonable steps to get a dumb meter working again within 90 days of first becoming aware of it. First becoming aware. Your email is the evidence of when that was. There's a 4th standard coming, an automatic payment when a meter stays dumb for more than 90 days. But be careful with headlines you may have seen. Ofgem deferred it. It is not in force yet, and it's expected later this year. What is real right now is the 5-day rule. And the pressure works. Ofgem's compliance push has already seen over 900,000 dead meters repaired or replaced since 2024. The meters that get fixed are the ones that get reported. So here are the exact words for that email. I am reporting a fault with my smart meter which is not operating in smart mode. Please provide your plan for resolving this within 5 working days, as required under the smart meter guaranteed standards, and confirm the date you were first made aware of this fault. 2 sentences. Send it, and you've started 2 clocks at once. Part 4. What to do when they wriggle. Because some will, the classic moves are, it's a signal issue, nothing we can do, and the endless promised callback. Here's the ladder, and each rung is free. Rung 1, the email you just sent. Rung 2, no plan within 5 working days. Reply, quote the guaranteed standards, and ask where your £40 is. Rung 3, still stuck? Use the words formal complaint. Those 2 words matter. They start a statutory process the supplier must follow. Rung 4, 8 weeks after that complaint, or sooner if they send you a deadlock letter, you can go to the Energy Ombudsman. It's free, it's independent, and its decisions bind the supplier. It can order a fix, a replacement meter, an apology, and compensation. Suppliers know this, which is why cases often get resolved the week before they'd reach the Ombudsman. And if you want a human to talk it through with, the Citizens Advice Consumer Service is free on 0808 223 1133. Never pay a claims firm a cut of money that was automatically yours. One warning while we're here, these compensation payments arrive as credits on your account. No genuine supplier will ever text you a link to claim your £40. Anyone who does is a scammer who watches the same news you do, which leaves the biggest question, the one from the start. What about the catch-up bill that's been quietly building the whole time your meter was silent? This is part 5, and it's the rule that should have saved France. It's called the back billing rule, and Ofgem brought it in back in 2018. If your supplier is at fault for not billing you accurately, and a broken smart meter plus estimated bills is exactly that situation, they cannot charge you for energy used more than 12 months ago. Not can't demand it all at once, cannot charge you for it at all. On a 2-year catch-up bill, that can wipe out half the debt or more. Be clear about what it does and doesn't do. It doesn't refund estimated bills you've already paid. It caps what they can claw back beyond 12 months. And it doesn't protect someone who's acted unreasonably, like refusing meter readings or blocking access. But if you've been paying the bills they sent you in good faith, you're likely covered. And Citizens Advice has a template letter for exactly this, linked below. They're also campaigning to cut that window to 6 months where a smart meter fails. Worth knowing, but that's a campaign, not the rule yet. And one more piece of standard practice. If a catch-up bill within the 12 months is still more than you can pay, suppliers will commonly spread it over the same length of time the debt built up. Ask for that in writing. So here's this week's job, and it takes 10 minutes. Find your last bill. Look for the letter E. Check the date of the last actual reading. If it's more than a couple of months old, send the 2-sentence email tonight. And the 5-day clock starts before the weekend. Then think of one person who'd never watch a 12-minute video about smart meters. The neighbor still posting readings through the app, the parent whose display went blank in 2023, and send them this instead. Next week's video digs into the other side of this, getting money back when your supplier already owes you. It's linked on screen now, and the £40 in this video is only the start of it.